Judges are getting slaps in the wrist for sexual harassment now.
Dead.
Welcome back to the Pissed Off Parent Show. This is one where it's just like, you know what? Just need to burn the whole thing down. Let's talk about Judge Jesus Jesse Navarez Jr. out of Tarrant County, Texas. Yeah, that judge. Despite being hit with over 20 documented findings of inappropriate behavior, this guy's still wearing a robe. He's still making decisions about your kids. Seriously, what the fuck? You want to know what this so-called family court judge did? He spent years calling female attorneys and court staff things like babe, babes, hun, baby, and beautiful. On the record. On the bench, while sitting in judgment of families like mine and yours. He texted a subordinate judge, Judge DeVos, telling her he loved her and would hold on to her resignation letter just in case she changed her mind, like he owns her. He said she looked very nice in dresses, told her not to flatter herself when she asked him to stop. And what does this creep get? A public warning and 8 hours of goddamn demeanor classes. Let me say this again, over 20 points of documented misconduct, with witnesses, text messages, a recorded resignation, and he gets a fucking PowerPoint presentation on how to act like a professional? You or I miss a child support payment, we get jail time. He harasses women from the bench, and they send him to a fucking seminar. Where's the justice? Where's the accountability? It's time to get a little personal here. My very first divorce judge was Judge Lisa Beebe. The same judge who laughed in my face when I told her I believe it's a father's job to raise his son to be a good father and raise his daughter to be a good wife and mother. That same Judge Beebe, she testified against Navarez's creepy behavior. So when even she said it's out of line, it's out of damn line. So this same court system that makes fathers like me feel like criminals just for wanting to raise our kids, that laughs at our values, that silences us while protecting the rogue predators, making backroom comments and sending baby texts to subordinates. And the Texas Commission on Judicial Conduct, they failed miserably. They buried this with a slap on the wrist and hoped you wouldn't notice. Why do you think the Texans for Judicial Accountability movement is facing so much resistance on getting cameras in the courtroom, on getting transparency? You think it's a coincidence? They don't want you seeing what's really going on. They don't want you to know that while judges crush dads in court over missed payments and hearsay, they're protecting guys like Navarez. Even when he's caught texting, "I love you," to coworkers and playing God with people's families. This isn't justice. This is a cult of immunity, a brotherhood of protection. And every time they let it slide, another parent loses faith in the system. We're not asking for special treatment. We're asking for equal accountability. If Navarez worked at a private company, he'd be fired. If you or I did this, we'd be sued, fired, and publicly humiliated. But if you're a judge, you get a lunch break and a lesson on demeanor. To every parent out there, especially the dads getting steamrolled by the system, we see it, we live it, and we're not going quiet. To the commission, shame on you. To Judge Navarez, you don't deserve that bench. To the people, raise hell. This is the Pissed Off Parent. Stay loud, stay angry, stay watching, because they only win when we shut up.
For forever, Dad.